I'm just going to try to continue where I, left off and just hope you guys can come in. So welcome, welcome. If you're just watching this reading days, weeks, months, years later, hi, please watch part 1. Just type in the search menu, Confessions of a DM part 1, and you'll see it. I'll be sure to make sure it has the date at least, or the month. So it's searchable. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and continue. If not, I'm just going to have it with the same thumbnail and you'll be able to put apples to apples, okay? I don't know where I left off. It cut me off. Whatever was meant to say wasn't meant to be said publicly. I don't know. Divine Masculine, look, let's just get to the point here. In your confessions, you know you love your Divine Feminine. You are absolutely living in fear right now. You're afraid to open up fully in love for whatever reason, personally. There's a lot of abandonment issues, and there's fear of not being loved in return because you feel like people give up on you. There's also issues for you that you think you're not worthy enough of the kind of love that you're getting, okay? So there's this worthiness kind of issue that comes up for you. And I just want you to know you're absolutely worthy. The feminine loves you completely, unconditionally. I'm pretty sure by now you're well aware of that. But the fact that your divine feminine gives you the time of day just blows your mind, and you can't really understand why so much forgiveness, why so much patience. Earlier you said, I feel the love you send to me, DF, and thank you for always forgiving me when my ego acts up. I do love you so much. You know, that's a really important part of your message. And I know in your heart of hearts, you never meant to hurt the divine feminine, okay? But the truth is, you truly are absolutely confused, okay, about what to do. You don't know what to do at this point to get out of the mess you're in with your feminine. You know the DF is your soulmate, your divine person. You still have no idea what to actually say. I think in attempts to reach out, you do feel that connection and you get brave and you really do try to reach out, but then somehow it fails. You know, somehow it just doesn't go through. You don't click send, you don't answer the phone, you hang up right when you're calling, you drive by but don't go to the door. You know, it's like you almost get there, but then you don't. And it's a lot of this self-worth. You know, you feel like you're not good enough. We read that earlier in part 1. Okay, so we do know your situation. Mostly you run because you feel like you're just no good right now. Okay, and that is something that you're realizing on this journey, that you've got some serious issues about love. And you know that you're sitting in a relationship that you really aren't happy in, okay? But rather than stand up and face that, you just take it for face value, get what you can out of it, and try to press on. But that's getting more and more difficult. And that's why you're going to be experiencing the burnout. And that's what Spirit's trying to reach you for, okay? Bottom of the deck, I didn't get to read that before the video cut off, says, you're the most beautiful soul I've ever known. It blows my mind that you could love me. So the person that you are totally into, which we know is your DF, wow, you're just in awe with the amount of heart that the DF has. The DF has a lot of heart. Bottom of the deck, I'm going to pick 3. As you guys follow me, you know I always pick 3 from the top down. So we're going to get down on that. The deeper emotions and feelings go deeper into the deck. I have deep wounds from childhood to heal. I know you can help me, but I'm too proud to admit I want and need to be nurtured. And that really makes me want to cry. You're too proud to receive that nurturing love you so desperately need. And it's not the false, superficial, oh, I love you, you're just my sweetheart, I'll do anything for you. That's very superficial. Real love comes from actions, not words. Real love comes from the eyes, the window to the soul. The real love comes from the throne, the heart. The real love that you need is that pure, unconditional love. It's very raw, very exposed from spirit. That's the heart. And what your DF currently carries for you is that heart, those eyes, that all-encompassing understanding and love. That's the nurturing you need. You don't need the superficial bullshit. You need the real, I'm going to be here year after year after year. This incarnation and the next incarnation and the next incarnation. I'm not going anywhere. My love for you is here. It always has and always will be. I love you no matter what, no matter when, and no matter how. I love you because I am love. I embody love. I represent love. I vibrate it. I breathe it. I speak it. I walk it. That's love. When you see comments, you know, through the threads and different people that watch different channels with all the superficial, I'm a twin flame soulmate bullshit, you'll find stuff in there like, you know, fuck that person, I moved on, I'm too good for your ass, or I blocked that son of a bitch, or, you know, fuck that cunt, she used me. You know, first of all, you're so far from a divine person that don't even use the title. Second, you're completely not in a divine relationship. Like, it's completely karmic. It's possible that you're going through a phase. It's possible that you're going through a moment of anger, and I'm really hoping that's all it is. I'm hoping you're just going through a phase and a moment of emotions, and you're speaking and acting out. Because the real divine, true people here on this twin flame divine soulmate journey don't talk like that. We don't speak like that. We don't look like that. We don't act like that. We don't present that. That doesn't represent us. And I just want to make that clear, because I have to draw a line in the sand and have some judgment and separation. And the reason I must do that here on this channel is because people get lost. People get lost on channels. People get lost following whatever they're following. They can get lost when they're trying to find their way. If you found me, I'm someone that Spirit wanted you to hear from. If you're here for a reason. It's part of your path. Maybe to get you redirected in the correct direction, or maybe just to confirm that you are in the right direction. Either or. You needed to hear that message, okay? So anyways, the all-encompassing love that you need, sweetheart, divine masculine, is with your DF. And you're damn right. You're going to feel the love that she sends you, always forgiving you when your ego acts up. Okay? I do love you so much is your message to her or him. Because I think deep down you absolutely appreciate their kind of dedication and understanding and love. You do appreciate it. Okay, so the next ones that come out for you is the fact that you even give me the time of day blows my mind. Oh yeah, I already read that. Where was the other one? I don't know, I guess I got it all. Oh yeah, I have deep wounds from my childhood. Where did I put them? Did I put them down? I thought I grabbed more than just one. Okay, well, I guess I didn't, so I'll just read the bottom of the deck. The best love. Oh, yeah, I was doing 3 from the bottom. Sorry, I was losing my place there. The best love I've ever had. So hands down, you are the best. You're the best, most romantic, intimate, sentimental person they've ever been with. You're the best, unconditional, sweet, loving, kind, forgiving, understanding person they've ever known. You're the most beautiful they've ever known, or handsome they've ever known. Just hands down, you, Divine Feminine, are the best. The last one here is, you are an incredible person inside and out. So you just really stand out from the crowd for this masculine, okay? You just hands down number one, okay? And I'm going to leave it there. Bottom of the deck here is, I'm afraid of this love. I'm afraid of pain too. And we all know a lot of that is that childhood wounds, okay? They're just too afraid to ask you for help on that, but that's a lot of it. So they're absolutely afraid. This person's been left. This person's been hurt. This person's been abused possibly. This person's been through some shit. It's a lot for them, okay? But you know, I'm preaching to the choir. Okay. Sorry, this message is going really long. I know I told you guys in part 1 that I was going to try to keep it short. And here I am, freaking 180 minutes later. I'm probably not going to make these 2 videos part of the ghosted. I think it would be just too long. I'm already getting burnt out here. Whenever I channel, as you guys saw that I was, it seriously takes a lot out of me. I get thirsty, I get tired, my eyes get heavy, my heart feels slower, I just feel like really worn down, and it takes my breath away. Channeling and getting into someone's energy is difficult. And maybe it's the skeptic in me, but when I see a lot of, channeled messages in person or on video or whatever, it makes me wonder, is it really channeled? It really makes me wonder, because sometimes they say it's channeled and it's just a plain reading. It's just shuffling and pulling out random cards. It's not in the moment. So if you want to hear any other good channeled messages, I really recommend Mystic Moon. I don't know her personally, but I love her readings. She does a wonderful job of channeling. Cindy G, but I don't think she's doing tarot at the moment. She does a really good job. I'm also a very big fan of Soul Source Tarot, and she does a really excellent job, in my opinion, of channeling, okay? I feel with Soul Source, she has some back history that kind of she throws into the reading, so it gets a little personal for her. That's just my intuition saying it. But I still nonetheless feel she's a vessel and she's being used to give messages to people that are drawn to her. So if you get that vibe, it's okay. I still think that those messages are for you. Those are the people that I honestly, and I have a short list, but those are the people to me that really channel. Soulmate and twin flame relationships. There's a lot of other good people out there, but I don't see them as channelers of that mission. I just don't. There's a lot of other good readers, though. As I continue this message, since I'm not going to make it a ghosted video, I think I want to leave you with one last message of what your DM would want to say to you. If the Divine Masculine could actually make that phone call, could actually have that heart-to-heart conversation in person, if they could actually get that text out and talk from the heart, what would you actually say? With no wall, no inhibition. That's not even a word. No inhibitor. Like, I don't know how to say it. Without a boundary. Without a boundary, what could you say? I'm just going to pull out some cards. Divine Masculine, talk to me. If you could just speak your heart, what would it be? If you could just come out with everything, no filter. Thoughts, feelings, emotions, what would they be? What would they be? What would your heart say if it could speak? If your heart had wings, how would it fly? If your voice could create a symphony, what would it sound like? It's music to the Divine Feminine's ears. Your voice, your words, your heart, your soul is music to the Divine Feminine. Okay, I'm in the moment. I'm feeling it very much. Very strong. Okay. As I'm channeling here this message that this person wishes they could say, I feel so much tears. My eyes are closed right now and I'm just feeling it. And what I'm seeing is coming down to the knees and just breaking down. Just falling down on the knees because I can't hold myself up anymore. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. And I'm exhausted. And I'm tired and I'm worn out and I'm beat down and I don't understand and I feel terrible. I'm thirsting for peace. I'm hungry for the truth. I need rest of the soul. I'm weary. Very weary. That's what I'm feeling as I'm channeling this. Bottom of the deck here as I open my eyes is sometimes I feel like it's not possible. It's just not possible for you, Divine Feminine, to care as much as you say you do. Like it's not real. And one day, the truth will be revealed. I'm just staying prepared. The masculine has never, ever known a love like this, a soul like yours. And they are truly, very, very truly in disbelief that you are as genuine as you say you are, that you are as loving as you are, because they just don't have that kind of experience with people like that. People that they know are fickle. People that they know you trust as far as you can throw them. You can trust them as long as they have something to get from you. As long as they're getting something in return, they're faithful. That's how this person perceives people. Everyone's always out to get something, to have something, a title, a name, money, status, whatever. And that's how they think things are. So this person is like, you know what, Divine Feminine, I just don't even believe it. I can't. For you to have a heart that big, for you to love me that much, for you to still be here, how can that be real? Nights are the worst for me. It's as if all my feels are amplified. That's why they have so many sleepless nights. So many difficult nights and lots of dreams. The next one here is, please let me back in when I come. I'll die if I lose you forever. Yeah, that just made me want to cry. I think I'm really feeling their emotions with that. Excuse me. It's just like, please don't close the door when I come. Whenever I wake up, whenever I make it to you, just be there. I'm sorry, I'm really feeling it. I don't know what's coming over me. What this person is really feeling is just if you're not going to be on this earth with me or in this reality with me, I can't do it. Couldn't possibly. Knowing that you're here in this world, just breathing with your vibration, at least gives them hope and peace at some level. Losing you that's like us being told there's no heaven. That's like us being told there's no spirit. That's like us being told there's no love. How could we even want to exist without it? Would you? Would you want to exist? No. There's got to be hope. There's got to be love. There's got to be spirit embracing us. There's just got to be, or it's not worth being. It's just not. And that's kind of what I'm feeling here for this person. The next message here is, I can't help sending sexual energy. Thank God they lightened up the mood. And I tell you guys this all the time. Why the divine masculine goes sexual every time, I don't know. It's kind of funny, honestly. But at least it cheered me up a bit. I can't help sending sexual energy. I always desire you. Like, fuck. It's like, cut it off already. I'm sorry. I can't help that, I go there. I have those thoughts. I have those desires and those feelings. Even when I'm sitting here crying, having this emotional breakdown moment, boom, there goes this sexual energy. It's like it's always there. So that's another message that if this DM could feel like he could speak to you and just in person, text, whatever, they would, definitely lighten your mood with a little sexual banter or a little sexual jokes. Because I think this masculine has some sense of humor, but it's kind of a dirty sense of humor, to be honest. So I think this is how the masculine that I'm picking up on and channeling chooses to lighten the mood. And I think if you're watching and this resonates with you, your DM lightens the mood with sexual jokes, sexual banter, or something like that. The next message is, I do love you, and I want to spend time with you. Oh, so they do miss that, Even if they just get those moments in dreams or in like a spiritual connection, they do want to spend that moment with you. They're not trying to run away from that. So when you guys are connecting to your masculine in an intimate, private way, and at times when you're just speaking to them like you're speaking to a passed on relative, they want to be there and present with you in that moment. They do want that, okay? 9 times out of 10, maybe even 10 times out of 10, they're not talking to you and they don't know what to say. But their heart is like, I want to be around you, okay? So the next message here is, would you ever be able to forgive all my mistakes? Could you ever truly trust me? Again, I just have tears. I don't know. Obviously, I'm an emotional mess, and this full moon is totally fucking with me, and I hate that. But whatever. Just going with it. I think you all know the answer to that. I think you do. Could you ever love your children no matter what? Yes. Are you happy that Spirit forgives you for every fuck up you make? Yes. Do you find comfort knowing that you can always be there with Spirit if you needed him? Yes. Masculine, just know that you will always have comfort with your divine feminine. And it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter if it takes 100 years, 1,000 years, or if it takes 100 mistakes or 100,000 mistakes. The divine feminine will always love you and always be there and absolutely would trust you, because the real, true divine feminine doesn't live in yesterday. She lives today. She's not going to judge you for your past. She loves you more for it. You see, masculine, your problems didn't break your guys' connection. It made it stronger. It brought you guys to another level of consciousness. It brought you guys in union spiritually, which is so much deeper than the physical. So if your little question is, would your divine feminine be able to forgive all your mistakes? The answer is yes. And could she or he ever truly trust you? The answer is yes. Because they see through your heart. They see through your soul. They don't judge you on your past. They are with you in that moment, feeling you as part of you. They would trust you in that moment as much as they trust themselves. That's the beauty of being in this twin flame and even some divine soulmate relationships. That's the beauty of it. You see how beautifully that was put? Basic relationships don't have that kind of depth. Because they're not soul deep. They're skin deep. The next message from the Divine Masculine is, I've been meditating and expanding my mind. I'm starting to see. So that's some good news. The masculine definitely wants to share with you that their mind is growing spiritually. And they are definitely doing some spiritual things, like meditation. That's something they're taking the time to do. Really what I'm envisioning is basking in the sun, which is actually a very strong form of meditation. But I feel like this person sits and basks in the sun, and that's their meditation. And the sun's warmth on them is what calms their mind and gives them peace to help them focus on their meditation. So the sun is really helping them. And it's that strong, masculine, emperor energy. That's what does it. So that's really good. I'll read 3 more from the bottom and try to end this here. I promise I'm coming home. Don't give up on me. Get yourself ready for me. I'm coming. Wow, I got some goosebumps there. Okay. Last, I'm afraid of changing. I'm so afraid of changing. All right, they're working through that. This is why they need all that sun energy. Because the sun is what? It gives them courage, strength, and wisdom. That's what the sun does. Courage, strength, and wisdom. So they are doing the right thing and meditating with the sun. Okay, that's what's going to get them through this. Well, that was an extremely deep message. I think I've ever gone that deep in a channeling before. Maybe I have. I can't sell myself short. I think I have gone pretty deep in channel readings before, but damn, that was good. That was the good shit right there. That was the real good shit. You know what? Maybe I'll just stick to my word and I'm only at 29 minutes here and just do a quick ghosted reading. A message to the person that has been ghosted. Let's go ahead and get into that. Whew. Wow, that's a difficult one to come out of. That's beautiful. They're coming to you. They're coming back. Get ready. They are coming. And the sun works fast, not slow. So all that sun meditation, it's gonna projectile this energy straight forward. It really is. It really is. Don't give up your faith. Don't give up your hope. What beautiful people I have watching me, and what beautiful energy you have to have me channel something so tearful and so heartfelt. Just thank you for letting me channel that energy. It was soul changing, to be honest. It was heartwarming. It was soul changing. All right, so I'm going to be pulling some cards now for the one that has been ghosted. Spirit, please direct and guide me to the one that has been ghosted. Can I please have a message for the person that has been ghosted? Bottom of the deck over here, God of Vulnerability, Achilles. And bottom of the deck here is Bear, Rest, and Retreat. And what I'm hearing is bear through this. Bear with it. Bear down. Okay? Kind of like giving birth, right? You get told bear down. Bear down. A lot of you guys are just bearing through this, this being ghosted energy. We have Pakama, number 8, which ironically, to make me cry even more, is the goddess of forgiveness. So the people that have been ghosted are really embodying this beautiful forgiving energy, are you not, right? Just really in the act of forgiveness right now, doing the best that you can to open up your heart and see past all of this. You're also staying very focused in fulfilling work. Tin Cup, fulfilling work. So whether you're doing donations, whether you're just staying up with your job or helping neighbors, helping friends and family, getting things done, whatever it is, you're doing some very fulfilling work. And that's what keeps you grounded. That's what keeps you focused. If the first part won't load, it's probably because it's still live right now, being a pain in the butt. Even though I'm live right now in this reading, the other one's still going because I don't know. Please, Spirit, give me a message here to the ones that have been ghosted. What message do you want to give them? Dead Inside comes up. Wow, doesn't that look just almost like the thumbnail of this video's? A ghost in a hoodie, right? It really connects to this thumbnail. It really connects to both of these readings. So yeah, for the person that, hello, is watching this, no wonder it all resonates. The next one here is I wish I could be with you. So a lot of you wish you could be with your masculine. You miss your masculine. You want to hold and kiss and cuddle and just be a part of your masculine's life. You're like, baby, I miss you. I love you. I want you. You know, without you, I feel very empty. I feel very dead inside sometimes. You know, where's my love? Where's my love gone? I wish I could be with you right now. It's so hard. Let's get some more energy here for the ghosted. Death to the old. Scorpio vibrations very, very heavy for the one that's been ghosted. Okay, you may have very strong Scorpio somewhere. Sun, moon, rising, which is the ascendant. For a lot of you, a Venus. For some of you ladies out there, a Jupiter. Okay, this may be your heavy Scorpio placements. Or you may have some very heavy placements, which is a lot of planets, in the 8th house. If you're not sure about Scorpio and you're following tropical astrology, look into your Vedic sidereal astrology. I recommend Vaults of the Heavens, Lahiri. If you don't type in the word Lahiri, you're not going to get the right chart. So I recommend that. Lahiri Ayanamsha. So the good news is this is transforming. What I like with this card is death to the old. And what I like most about it is there are 13 moons in a year. This is the number 13. So there's going to be 13 cycles. So 13 may also be very prominent in your life if you're the one that's been ghosted, okay? So just understand that it's always changing and you are moving into a new cycle. There is death to this separation and this being ghosted, okay? All right. Bottom of the deck, I thought there were plenty other fish in the sea. So for a lot of you guys that have been treated like that and been ghosted, you were hoping maybe there's somebody else out there, you know? And a message for you about your person that ghosted you, that person thought, you know what? There is plenty of other fish in the sea. I can move on from this situation. That's really what they thought and believed and felt. Wow, we have fish. Moving on to calmer waters. So 6 of Swords, resolution. You guys are going to leave this difficult, tense energy of being ghosted, and you're going to move into, I think, a resolution together, making peace, having a communication. There is death to this ghosting, you know. The next card is following my heart. A lot of you guys need to follow your heart. Trust your instincts. Your person's trusting their instincts as well. But Spirit wants that message to go out especially to you. Please follow your heart. Don't follow anything else. The next one here is justice. Number 11, Libra energy. We've been getting this a lot lately these past few days. And this means justice is going to come in for you. What does that mean, Steph? Justice is coming in for me. It means karma. Good karma. Bad karma. Whatever you've been sowing, that's coming back for you. You're going to get what you gave. And on that note, I have to go deep again just for a second, please. Why do you think it's so important for Pakama to tell you forgive? Because as you forgive, you are forgiven. How many times is it important to tell you to have patience and understanding? Because if you give that, you are given that in return. How many times do we say it's important to love them unconditionally? Over and over again. Why? Because then you are. So you're cleansing your mistakes. You're cleansing your bad habits. You're cleansing and clearing your negative shadow side energies. You're purifying it alchemically by giving what you need. When you give what you need, you receive what you need. If you are giving negativity, spewing hate, spewing anger, spewing disgust, you're spinning that web and you are throwing out that boomerang and it is coming back. And that's why people get stuck with the moon here in cycles and in energies. A lot of people are believing, hey, I've succeeded, I've surpassed, I've learned that lesson and I'm moving on. Yet they still carry anger. Yet they still carry vengeance. Yet they still carry scorned, jaded, bitter energy. Yet they still carry, disgust, anger, resentment. Those are normal feelings, but you have to work through them, not hang on to them. Working through them means feeling them and then releasing them, feeling them and releasing them, catch and release. But that's the same with manifestation and money and all kinds of things. You receive it, then you spend it. You receive it, then you give it. You know, it's a constant give and take. And that justice card is about balance. We can't receive forgiveness, receive love, receive understanding, receive spiritual awakening, receive enlightenment. We can't receive all this goodness and not give it back out. That's what justice says becomes unbalanced. People become unhinged and unbalanced, and they get off track because even though they started on a very beautiful spiritual journey, and they were awakening and they were forgiving and loving and things were wonderful and they really had this breakthrough and they were growing as a soul, they were really going places, you'll see them fall back. You'll see them return to an anger, bitter energy, or you'll see them start being in a depressive state. And it's because they didn't give back. They wanted to withhold their forgiveness for someone who deserved it, for someone who made an effort. So it had conditions, it had strings. Well, I'll forgive you, but you have to come to me correct. You have to come to me healed. You have to come to me in a specific type of way. And whenever I see that action from you, then, maybe then, I'll bestow my unconditional loving and understandingness. But until then, I'm going to hang on to it and wait until the right moment. And then the moment never comes. It sits with you and it festers. And that beautiful light turns into a darkness. And it manifests into something else. So I don't know where that came from, but that's what justice is telling me. That you get what you give, so make sure you're giving the light inside of your heart. Don't hold back the words of love. Don't hold back the tears. Don't hold back anything. Give, 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 so you can receive, 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 and your heart will be full. But you're moving on into a better place because of all of this. Okay. Let's get a message for the ones that are ghosted. Spirit, please give me a message. I wish I had treated you better. It was my fault, but I blamed you. I can't stop thinking about you. I want to feel that way again. We both know I'm not the one for you. I look for you everywhere. Bottom of the deck, I'm so attracted to you. So kind of a lot what I said earlier in the DM reading, basically. There's just a lot of blame games going on between you guys, and that's a lot of the reason you've been ghosted. This person wishes they had done better by you. They didn't mean to hurt you. They still think of you all the time, very, very often, and they wish that you guys could be happy again. But this consistent message keeps peeking through today, and it's, I'm not the right one, or I'm no good for you. I'm not enough for you. I don't understand. This stems from the card, I don't know how you could still love me. I don't know how you could forgive me. I'm blown away that you're still there after all this time. I'm blown away that you even have forgiveness for me. Like, I don't understand how I can reach out and you'd still be kind of fact. And so that's what comes into a message for you for being ghosted. This person just doesn't understand your logic, doesn't understand your ways. Your ways are very mysterious to your ghoster. But they're still thinking of you very, very much. And absolutely they're attracted to you. I think a lot of the people that have been ghosted want to know, why did you ghost me? So I'm just going to pick one of the DM confessions. Spirit, why did this person ghost? Why did this person ghost my viewer? Why did you just ghost them like that? What was the defining moment? What was the defining moment that you decided, I need to cut this off? The card I got is, would you ever be able to forgive all my mistakes? Could you ever truly trust me? That was the one that made me cry earlier. Can't believe I got it again. Got 200 cards there. And I still got it again twice today. That's very divine meaning. The defining moment when they decided to just turn it off. Turn off their love. Turn off their feelings. Is when they realized they had fucked up so bad. There's no going back. So rather than you hurting them, which they felt they deserved, they did it for you. Let me do the honors. Let me cut this off right here because I know where it's going to get, and it's going to get ugly. And they felt like you couldn't trust them anyways. They felt very dishonest, and they felt very sneaky, and they felt very low. And so that's when they cut you off. Bottom of the deck is, I run because I'm just no good right now. So there's a lot of that main reason on why they cut you off, why they ghosted you. What is your ghoster thinking and feeling for you right now? What are you thinking and feeling right now about the ghosting? Thank you for your love.
Mama, I want videos on the TV.
Okay. Daniel, Mariah!
No, not Mariah.
Okay, well then Daniel, I'm almost done.
Daniel.
Can you get him some videos, please? Thank you. Okay.
You doing it?
Okay, I need to hurry up. At the end here, Matt, we could show them your dragon.
Okay.
Okay. So what does your ghoster really think and feel right now about this whole no communication? The first one we have is, you're the most beautiful soul I've ever known. It blows my mind you could love me. So yeah, they're just like, after I ghosted you so coldly, so disrespectfully, so heartlessly like that, and you still have love for me like this, it's, again, shocking. What the fuck? How? How is it possible? Really blows their mind, truly, truly. The next one here is, I want to run my hands all over your soft skin and through your hair. Ooh, see, they always throw in that sexual vibe, don't they? They always gotta throw that in there. But yeah, your ghoster's like, I really want to be physical with you. Like, I want to feel you in my arms again. I do want to be in your physical presence. The next one here is, I've written entire messages to send to you, but I always end up deleting them. My fear of intimacy paralyzes me. So see, what your ghoster still feels for you is they definitely felt like reaching out. They've written almost a book, letters, messages to send to you, and then they delete it. Close the doors, please.
It is closed.
We'll go somewhere else, please.
That's what I'm doing.
Sorry. So anyways, yeah, that kind of killed the moment, but I'm going to move on to the next one. Bottom of the deck is this. I'm gathering courage to reach out to you. This is like the best message for everyone that's been ghosted. They're like, what? Shut up, Steph. Shut the front door. Guys, I'm for real, for real. That's what this card says. I'm gathering the courage to reach out to you. Woo, my arm is shaking. Maybe it's just the coffee. So yes, your ghoster is definitely trying to get the balls to reach out, or just the courage and strength to do it, okay? But believe me, your ghoster has definitely attempted in this reaching out, like physically in the 3D. They really have. There's just been some complications here. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with their current situation. Let's use my deck for that. Spirit, please connect me to what's going on in the ghoster's current situation. Please give me a message to the ghosted. Okay? Give me a message to the people that have been ghosted. What is going on that they don't know about? What are these ghosted people really wanting to know? Give them the information they want to know. So we have bottled up emotions and 8 of Swords. Both this stuck energy. Their thoughts and words are stuck in their head, stuck in their body. Their emotions are stuck. They haven't been able to release them to you yet. Resistance is coming out. They're very resistant on opening up to you and reaching out at this time. So they are fighting it and they're very defensive, but they are making progress. 3 of Pentacles, okay? So they are moving forward slowly, but they're working with spirit. They're trusting their intuition. They're getting those messages from spirit and really, you know, willing to work with us, basically. The next one here is broken karmic cycles. They are breaking those darn karmic cycles, probably why you guys are seeing the number 13 a lot. It really represents the cycles of the moon. So they are absolutely breaking up with karmic relationships and karmic cycles. The next one is 4 of Cups. They're not satisfied in their current situation. If you're wondering what's going on in their intimate love life, it's unsatisfying, okay? It's hopeless. They keep trying and trying to make their current situation better, but it just doesn't get better because they are constantly reminded of this 2 of Cups, destined lovers situation. So they're constantly remembering and having emotions towards what they had in the past. This sometimes can talk about a missed opportunity, a missed love, the one that got away. And the one that got away is this 2 of Cups, strong Cancer vibes, but since we're dealing with Scorpio, I'm going to go with Scorpio, okay? But still that water sign, all right? They have a missed opportunity with a very sweet, loving water sign. The next one here is Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. The next one here is Queen of Pentacles. So there's been a battle torn between 2 lovers. There's been some issues here, 2 feminine energies. And they're battling through this back and forth, back and forth. Practicalities, legalities versus, you know, the truth. The cold, hard, blunt reality check. So they're trying to like go back and forth between what's comfortable versus what's absolutely uncomfortable. This is comfortable. This is uncomfortable. So we could have, you know, an earth sign versus an air sign, torn between 2 lovers situation also. But there's this, I've got to get out of my comfort zone. Hanged Man, they're figuring it out. They're blocked right now and they're held off from reaching out. But believe me, they're trying. They want to. They've almost have. But they just haven't quite got to that place yet. So they need some more time here with the Hanged Man. There needs to be a fuller awakening, which is what Spirit's busy doing right now. Page of Cups is coming. So there is communication. They are going to reach out and communicate with you again. I'm definitely feeling like 30 days, some of you 60 days, 30 to 60 days. Expect a warm, emotional message from this person. A warm and emotional message, okay? Knight of Swords and Knight of Cups. They're rushing in. Their heart is pulling them towards you. Their mind is telling them over and over, reach out, take action, make that move, okay? So this is happening. You can expect it to happen. Okay, now we have 3-3. 3-3 is Empress energy. It's healing, it's recovery, it's manifestation, it's creation. Something's being put into reality. 3 of Wands is expectation. Expect what to happen? Reconciliation, reunion, good times, celebrations, joy, and happiness. Lots of happiness. Again, the moon cycles. I feel like quite possibly by the next moon cycle is when you're going to hear from this person. So let this full moon cycle dwindle out and make another full moon, okay? Let it go through its cycle. By the next full moon, you should hear from this person. And I am very much gonna leave it there, okay? Just give it to the next full moon. Let's go ahead and leave this with an oracle for the day. And I'll be able to move forward. See, what oracle do I want to use? I don't want to use that one. Yeah, I'll use my Moonology since we're going through moon cycles. So my Moonology cards. Perfect. Spirit, please guide and direct me into a message for the collective group that is watching me today. Please guide and direct me. What is an oracle message for them? Give me a message. Give me a message of truth, of love, and of hope. Oh my God. No wonder I'm so emotional today. We have the super moon. Emotions are running high. It's kind of how it felt with this last full moon. I mean, the emotions are definitely there. Bottom of the deck is prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. So there's some goodness coming in for you guys. Some real good physical, hands-on, like joy is coming towards you. But the super moon is a special one. Let's see, blue moon, there we go. All right. Yes, my emotions are all over. This card suggests the answer to whatever you're asking is writ large, like the silvery full moon set against a velvety night sky. If you're wondering how successful this relationship is going to be, or a situation such as a job, the answer is very, very successful. To use common parlance, the answer to your question may well be that it's under your nose. I also heard the words under construction, okay? It's under construction, everybody. This card is about being larger than life, being special, and bursting with the energy that you can tune into and work with. You can expect plenty of good things and a positive outcome when this card comes up. But you may find there's a lot of emotions to deal with too. There's also a sense that the opportunity around the corner, whatever it is you're asking about, doesn't come along every day. So take action. The attuned to the moon card is success is close. Victory is a must. I just need to trust. The additional meanings of this card is a resolution to your situation is closer than you think. And I really felt those heavy Six of Swords, guys, moving into calmer waters. Resolution. I said it. And there's a resolution coming to your unfortunate situation. Don't ignore the obvious signs. Something exciting lies ahead. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion. Please don't blow things out of control. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill. When emotions are running high, people tend to do that. Lastly, speak to the goddess of the moon, the divine feminine, okay? And ask the divine feminine in you for her guidance. The teaching of this card is that a super moon is a new or full moon that takes place when the moon is at its closest point to the earth during its monthly orbit, an event known as perigee. If it's full moon, the moon appears around 14% bigger at this time. The moon is known as the Queen of Emotions. And if you draw the supermoon card, regardless of when you do this, you can expect your feelings to be more highly charged. So if you are very much ruled by the moon, maybe the moon is your Atmakarka, meaning it has the lowest degrees of all the planets in your chart. That's an Atmakarka. It's a ruling planet for your soul. If it's that, boom, hello, hello moon. No wonder I'm having all of this going on. Also, if your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Jupiter has Scorpio as a sign, then you may feel this extremely intense. If your moon is in Scorpio, this resonates even more. But if your Venus or Jupiter is in Scorpio, you feel that these readings resonate really heavily because it hits the nail on the head, or the head on the nail, whatever the saying is, about all of these readings, because it really touches your relationship. It really touches your relationship. Even with the moon, The moon is thoughts and feelings. So I would say the most prominent energies for Scorpio would be moon, Venus, or Jupiter. Those would really hit home to those people right now in the readings I've done today. But I am not afraid to say that for those people that their soul is heavily resonating with a sun, a moon, well, I already said the moon, but a sun or a rising, which is the ascendant. If you have a sun or an ascendant and a rising sign in Scorpio, these probably heavily hit you right home. They hit you right at home. So it's just very heavy for that sign today in both of these readings, part 1 and part 2. And it's no surprise that I was really emotional and, you know, deeply feeling and channeling, because Scorpio is all about deep feeling, deep understanding, and just really getting as deep as you can really get into a situation, touching the sensitive spots, you know, firing up emotions, rising the emotions, getting into the anger, getting into the sadness, feeling the death of a situation and the rebirth of a situation. So Spirit's like, yeah, we're heavy in that Scorpio vibration right now. So as I, you know, close, I need some time to recharge my batteries. So for those of you that had the questions for the 100 Club, I'm going to come back on this evening, okay? Specifically a message again, maybe a quick channeling with a couple oracles for everybody else, but I'll be coming in specifically for the 100 Club. So if you guys have any questions, put them in the comments. I will check yesterday's comments and today's comments. And I'll be doing a specific reading for you guys tonight when I come back on with a small intro channeling. For everyone else, don't forget the 111 is still going on. I have 2 more spots left for the emergency reading mini. It's set for April 1st. 2 appointments left. And by the way, the card that I read from my book from the Moonology was literally page 111, which I think was a sign. So it was a sign for me specifically, I know that. But yeah, look at that. So there it is. Supermoon, the emotions are running high, and there's page 111. So I don't know, I think that's a good message. And if that message stands out to you, chances are you probably need that reading. And Spirit's like, you're going to get more deep personal answers if you go ahead and do that. So if you're interested in that, it's a Cash App special only. So at this time, that's all I'm accepting right now at this time. You can download that app and get that done. Go to my website schedule and then go to Cash App and pay. Okay? And that's how that works. Yeah, I think that's it. That being said, like I said, 100s, let's get your questions tonight. I'll be ready just for you guys. And as I close, I think I'm going to give some Buddha wisdom. Okay? And a beautiful image to leave you with from the Whispers of Love as we close. I just want to leave you with something beautiful, because I think this was a really beautiful message. All right, so the Buddha wisdom message is, Spirit, please guide and direct me to the message for the collective that needs to be heard, more so than any other. Guess we have 2. Almost called for 2 of those. The first one is, compassion does not see the faults of others. It does not see the weakness of people, because compassion has no ego. There you go. And I think we really needed to hear that today as a collective group, because of this whole forgiveness and compassion that we've had throughout part 1 of this video and this final part 2. And even Pakama coming out, Goddess of Forgiveness. You know, I think that really hits home and is a definite message for us, and it really just kind of ties it all together. You know, that beauty of compassion doesn't see anybody's mistakes, and it doesn't see their weakness, and it doesn't really hang on to their failures, because it has no ego. It doesn't have a list of check marks and expectations. The next one here is, call forth as much as you can love. I'm sorry, call forth as much as you can of love, of respect, and of faith. That's freedom from within. So just call on as much as you can of the love inside of your heart. That's going to help guide you through all of these difficult times. And we'll get a Whispers of Love picture. Spirit, what message do you want to give the collective? Whew. We have, be authentic to who you are. Don't try to impress anybody. Don't try to stand out. Don't try to be like someone else. Okay? Don't try to fit, into a mold or be part of a club. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know how to say that, but just be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true, pertaining to how you are, who you are, and how you feel. That's a message to both the DM and DF. Be authentic. Be authentic. The real person that you deserve to be with will love you no matter who you are. Okay? So never forget that piece. You're a piece of art. You're magnificent. You're unique. You're different. Your situation is unlike the next. You're not going to fit in a mold. Your love is insanely unique and perfectly diverse, and it grows and expands in beautiful ways and creates beautiful love. You all paint love differently. Each of you paints your own picture of love. Each of you paints your own picture of forgiveness and acceptance and spiritual growth. You're all divine colors of light, each different, with a different tint, with a different vibrancy, with a different illumination, with a different stretch and strength and width and depth. All of you are beautiful and unique, and it's important that you stop trying to look alike or fit in. This is your journey. And excuse me for saying so, but fuck everybody else. You get one shot in this incarnation, one shot to get these lessons done, to grow as a soul, to be who you are and achieve and experience and bask. Do everything you can and don't worry about anybody else. Anyways, that's it, guys. I love you. Thank you so much for watching this channel. Please like and subscribe if you haven't yet already. Resubscribe if you've unsubscribed and you're watching again. And I think that's it. Like I said, my specials are there. If you want to see more about them, go to my website, JKS1111. If you want to be a part of the 100 Club, you're going to have to wait till the next time I offer it. That is closed. So it was 10 questions for $100 for any period of time. You get to use your questions at your, your own personal time. You don't have to rush and get them done video after video after video. If I were you, I would space them out. Wait till you really need questions answered. Otherwise, if you want to, but you could just blow your 10 questions in a week and then you won't have any more. And, next month, that's fine. But my questions are normally $22 for one question. So it's a good deal. It's more than half off. If I ever do the 100 Club again, I'll be sure to advertise for that and let you guys know. My current special, just to reiterate again here at the end, is a special mini emergency reading. It's going to be done April 1st. It's quicker than most any of my other emergency readings, so the timing is special. And it is normally $188, but it's only $111 right now. And I felt the numbers ones really resonated with me, this new beginning and this rebirth, which is why I really resonated with the 10 for 10, the 10 for 100, actually. Just the ones and the zeros really resonate with me lately. The number 1 is just manifestation, new beginnings, and creation, and a fresh start. So that's what I feel we're going to be going through as a collective group. April 1st, the 4 to me resonates this very strong, stable energy, a very grounded piece to our lives. So the number 4 is like we're grounding. What are we settling with? What are we getting good at? And then the 1 is just this new beginning. What's coming up? What's in store for me? What's going to be happening this month? What are the changes in my life? Am I going to be getting what in the next few weeks? That's why I think that emergency reading would be special. Also hitting home those personal matters. How does this person really feel about me? Am I wasting my time? What do you see for our future? Do you see us becoming something, or should I do something else? You know, these are all things that you should kind of look at. Anyways, that's what I have in store for you guys with that mini emergency reading. It's special, it's intimate, it's private. You can have it recorded or you can do a live, but that's what I have coming.
My parents said I love you.
I love you too. All right, guys, well, I'm going to go. Be well. Remember, this love is a journey, not a destination, so just keep swimming. And I'll see you guys later tonight. There'll be a quick collective couple oracles, and then I'll get into the 100s club. Okay? I'll see you guys later. Lots of love. Please check into those mini emergencies. I only have 2 left. Go ahead and get yours ordered. As long as there's an appointment available for April 1st, you'll be able to get your spot. You'll know that it's not complete yet. Okay? I'll see you guys later. Lots of love.